poor sleep. Sleep is when your body does the majority of its testosterone production. Your brain fires a hormonal signal during deep sleep that tells your testes to produce testosterone. No deep sleep, no signal, no testosterone. The final hours of sleep are when testosterone production is highest. Sleep 5 hours and you never reach them. You're essentially clocking out right before the most important work gets done. And the consequences follow you around looking like low energy, low mood, and zero motivation. Poor sleep also spikes cortisol, which directly suppresses testosterone even further. The two hormones compete. When one is up, the other goes down. Every night you choose the next episode over sleep, you're not just losing rest, you're getting hit by both hormones at once. The show will still be there tomorrow, your hormones are less patient. Your body uses the night to rebuild everything that broke down during the day. Take the night away and you take the rebuild with it. Your body becomes a before photo you never meant to take. The irritability, the brain fog, the flat mood, that's not a personality trait. That's a hormonal state. You can take every supplement on the market, and none of it matters if you're not getting at least 7 hours. Excess fat. Fat cells aren't just sitting there doing nothing. They're actively converting your testosterone into estrogen. Testosterone makes you feel like a man. Estrogen is great, just not in a man's body. You didn't ask for this. Nobody does. It just happens, quietly, the entire time. More body fat means more testosterone gets converted into estrogen. More estrogen tells your brain to make less testosterone. Less testosterone makes it easier to gain more fat. This cycle just keeps going, around and around. Your body isn't broken. It's just running completely backwards and feeling very good about itself. Deep belly fat is the biggest problem. Not what you can grab and pinch, but what's buried underneath, packed around your organs where you can't see it. Out of sight, out of mind, but very much not out of your hormones. It's doing the most damage from the one place you can't point to. Lose the fat and the conversion slows down. Testosterone starts recovering, energy comes back, mood improves, no special protocol, no expensive supplements. Overweight men who lose significant weight often see their testosterone recover on its own without changing anything else. Stress. Your body has two modes, safe mode and survival mode. Testosterone lives in safe mode, while stress kicks you into survival mode. When you're in survival mode, your body stops making testosterone because it doesn't think you need it right now. It thinks you need to survive. Hard to argue with the logic. Short stress is fine. You get scared, your body reacts, it passes, you go back to normal. The problem? Modern stress never passes. Bills don't go away. Work doesn't go away. Your phone never stops buzzing. Your body stays stuck in survival mode indefinitely, and testosterone stays switched off the entire time, waiting for a danger that never actually ends. Men under chronic stress don't just temporarily feel bad. Their testosterone actually drops and stays dropped for as long as the stress is there. Weeks, months, years. Your body will wait you out. It is not in a hurry. It will sit in survival mode until you fix the thing causing the stress or drop dead trying, whichever comes first. Low testosterone then makes you more irritable, more anxious, less focused, which makes everything more stressful. It feeds itself like a fire that keeps finding more wood. Getting stress under control isn't soft advice, it's the only exit. Alcohol. Your body makes testosterone through a chain of steps. Your brain sends a signal, your testes receive it, testosterone gets made. Alcohol breaks that chain. Even moderate drinking interferes with the signal getting through, like static on a radio that was working perfectly fine before you cracked the first bottle. Heavy drinking goes further and damages the cells in your testes that actually manufacture the testosterone. Break enough of those cells and the damage is permanent. Not a bad week. Not something you sleep off. Permanent. The hangover leaves. The cell damage stays and keeps a very detailed record. Alcohol also stops your liver from clearing out estrogen properly. Estrogen builds up. Testosterone drops. Now you have too much of one and not enough of the other running at the same time. Less of the hormone you want and more of the one quietly taking over. Then there's sleep. Alcohol knocks you out, but it doesn't give you real sleep. You're unconscious, but your body never reaches the deep stages where testosterone gets made. You wake up feeling like you slept and spend the whole day wondering why you feel terrible. Stack it all together, less testosterone, more estrogen, damaged cells, and broken sleep, and alcohol is hitting every single lever at once. Plastics. BPA is a chemical found in plastic bottles, food containers, cans, and receipts. When it gets inside your body, it acts like estrogen. Your body can't tell it's fake. It just sees estrogen and responds by making less testosterone. That's it. A chemical on a receipt is making hormonal decisions for you. Studies done across multiple countries all show the same thing. Men with more BPA in their system have lower testosterone and lower sperm counts. This isn't conspiracy content. It's just inconvenient research that a lot of packaging companies would prefer you never found. Hot plastic is worse. Microwaving food in plastic, leaving a water bottle in a hot car, eating hot food straight from plastic packaging, all of it releases more BPA directly into whatever you're about to eat. You're not just having lunch. You're having lunch with a chemical that your hormones didn't agree to and cannot identify. It adds up over years, not one bottle, not one meal. Years of low-level interference quietly accumulating in a system that was never built to handle it. Swapping plastic for glass or stainless steel isn't paranoid. It's just removing something that was working against you the whole time without ever introducing itself. Junk food. Your body makes testosterone from ingredients, specifically fat, cholesterol, zinc, and magnesium. Eat food that has none of those things and your body simply cannot make testosterone. No ingredients, no product. You wouldn't expect a kitchen with no food in it to produce dinner. Same logic applies here. Zinc tells your body to make testosterone and stops it from being converted into estrogen. Run low on zinc for a few weeks and your blood work shows it immediately. Your body doesn't stockpile it. It needs a fresh supply every single day, and processed food is spectacularly bad at providing it. Magnesium works the same way. Men with more magnesium consistently have higher testosterone. Not marginally higher, significantly higher. Most processed food has the magnesium stripped out during manufacturing and never put back. That flat, heavy, low-energy feeling that won't go away no matter how much coffee you drink, that's often magnesium. The fix was in the food the whole time. Fat and cholesterol are what testosterone is literally built from. But not the fat in a drive-through bag. The fat from eggs, red meat, olive oil, and nuts. Cut those out and you remove the raw material your hormones depend on. The entire low-fat era may have done more hormonal damage than any cheeseburger ever did. No one in the nutrition industry officially wants to admit that. Men eating fast food every day are getting plenty of calories, but none of the raw materials testosterone actually needs. It's not just bad food. It's the wrong food entirely. No exercise. Physical demand is what triggers testosterone production. Lift, sprint, do something that genuinely challenges your muscles. And the body responds by making more testosterone to meet the challenge. Remove that physical demand entirely, and the response disappears with it. No stimulus, no signal, no testosterone. Men sitting most of the day have removed every signal the body uses to justify making testosterone. Not partially removed, completely removed. The body isn't being lazy, it's being ruthlessly efficient. You stopped asking, so it stopped answering. 8 hours at a desk, a commute, then a couch. Your body looked at all of that and decided testosterone wasn't needed for any of it. It was right. Lifting weights is the strongest natural testosterone signal available. Big movements that use a lot of muscle, squats, deadlifts, rows, presses, send the loudest signal. Your body responds to hard things being asked of it. Even walking consistently beats doing nothing. But the men doing heavy compound movements are sending a completely different signal to a completely different system. Exercise also burns fat, improves sleep, and lowers stress, which all separately raise testosterone on their own. Better sleep means lower cortisol. Lower cortisol means higher testosterone. Less fat means less estrogen conversion. Less conversion means more testosterone surviving long enough to do its job. Everything is connected. The man sitting on the couch isn't just missing out on exercise. He's missing out on every downstream benefit that exercise was supposed to trigger. Overtraining. More exercise is not always better. Push too hard, too often, and without enough rest, your body stops treating it as training and starts treating it as a threat. Cortisol spikes and testosterone shuts down. Men who train obsessively often have lower testosterone than men who don't train at all. More work, worse result. The body has a dark sense of humor and absolutely no sympathy. Long-distance running and high-volume endurance training are especially brutal for this when recovery is ignored. Researchers have a name for what happens when you push past the limit without rest. Overtraining syndrome. Tired all the time, mood in the floor, performance getting worse instead of better, and testosterone in the basement. The men training twice a day, eating in a caloric deficit and sleeping 4 hours think they're being disciplined. Their hormone panel thinks otherwise. The dedication is impressive, the results are not. Training breaks your body down. Rest is where it gets rebuilt, and where the testosterone actually shows up. Your muscles don't grow in the gym. your testosterone doesn't recover in the gym. Both happen during the hours you're supposed to be resting. Skip that consistently, and then you're just breaking the body down over and over with nothing being put back, like digging a hole every day and wondering why you're not getting taller. Recovery isn't laziness. It's the part of training most men skip because it doesn't feel like doing anything. But it's actually the most important part. Without it, the training is just damage. More is not more. Past a certain point, more is just damage stacking faster than your body can clear it. Train enough and testosterone goes up. Train too much without rest and it goes down. The line between the two is recovery.